Hi, I'm Rick from Monk's Motors. I'm here with the Shark Tank group here with the 928 group, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to remove the C's Allen screws that are holding in the brake pad slide plates in the caliper without disassembling the caliper itself. What you're really going to need is an air chisel with a nice short sharp bit on it, and you're going to have it on low oscillation speed, and you're going to just tap it right in here. Loosen that one up. Same thing with this one. You're going to tie it in. There's two. To protect the caliper, you want to use some type of rag or something. Put it in the vise. It makes it a lot easier to work with it. Once you get them broke loose, you can use the Allen wrench.
I thought he was just going to take the before you round that.
That's it. And it's this one's worn.
I rounded up first.
That one's worn. Somebody's already been in here.
You have to get those out.
That one I won't be able. That one I can get out. So let me grab a 4mm.
I thought you just put 1,000 pounds of compressed air and it blew the sucker.
That's what
And this is what you replaced them with.
Make sure.
Stainless steel. Stainless steel.
Does that corrode in aluminum?
No, it's inert. It doesn't conduct electricity very well. That's why they use stainless steel for burners and things like that. Heat things that they want to get hot, use stainless steel because it's a bad conductor of electricity. So what you have here, you have a stainless steel plate, a standard steel screw, and an aluminum caliper. You have three different metals all combining together to corrode into one big mass of corrosion.
Right.
When Rick gets them out, you'll see how they look when he gets them out in pieces.
I'm glad this is your day off, Rick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
He
getting.
was only here until 11 o'clock. Yeah, he is. He was here at 11 o'clock last night.
I think I talked him into triple time today. I have a short 4mm bit that I have, and I have a 1/4" ratchet. They make stubbies to go right in here. I'm going to see if I can get this in here. Now that we have it broke loose,
It's expensive because the kids can some of them.
just work it out, and you do the same thing with all the other three. So, and if they're damaged like the other three, you're going to have to use the air chisel to get it to a point where you can get
Better than the OEM.
a wrench on there, or pliers, or some type of easy off type tool. And I do have some easy out tools. Let me see if I have one that's going to work. Okay, what I have here is a removal tool. It's like an easy out, but it goes on the outside of a broken bolt or nut or screw. And this one I have it where it fits right in, and then when you put your ratchet on there, it tightens down right onto the head of the bolt, and it loosens it up. We're going to see if this is going to work. It's great when you have the right tools, but not all the time that you're going to have this when you're sitting at home. So you'll probably have to use the air chisel with low air pressure to get it to spin around enough so you can probably get channel locks or vice grips on them.
Look at that.
And I'm going to see what we can do about the pistons in here. This one has C's pistons. I'm going to see if I can get them loose. So I'm going to show you how to get that out. Also, with compressed air, you got to make sure when I show you guys this, use a block of wood and not your fingers, because it can be really painful or a trip to the hospital. And I'll guarantee you that much. And there's your pad slide right there. And what happens is corrosion builds up underneath here, and it pushes this out onto your pad and it seizes your pad and it doesn't move freely. I'm going to see if I can get this other one out.
You must have missed the part where he was talking about how it's abused by the owner.
Oh, brake abuse by the owner?
I don't know what the history on these calipers are. These came off the race car. So.
Okay, now we have these on. Now we can either replace them or clean them. Usually we clean them because they're stainless steel. Now we can see what type of damage is done underneath here. Actually, those don't look too bad. They look pretty nice. Actually.
There's not a lot of corrosion now.
No, there's some corrosion, but very, very little corrosion. Somebody's got some.
And how would you normally clean that up? With a file or?
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I just use a file to clean that up. Now we're going to try to remove the pistons here, if we can get any of them to move. Like I mentioned before, do not put your fingers in this area here when adding compressed air. You also have to make sure that you drain out as much fluid as possible, because when these pistons pop out, you can spray fluid all over you. Make sure you have your safety glasses or a face shield when doing this. You're going to put the wood in between here, and so hopefully you can get the pistons to pop out just far enough to stop without popping completely out. So we're just going to add some compressed air. See, that one has fluid.
Like I said, it's not. That's why I All right, you got glasses on.
Yeah. But
Okay, that was
I got a little
piston
spot right
came
there
out.
on the glasses.
I'm going to have to get a little extra piece of wood here.
And if your hands in there,
Yeah, here.
you didn't realize it was going to work that fast. That's what I thought.
Wow, I had no idea.
Is that to break them loose or?
Yeah, we're taking the pistons out. So I had to double up the wood here because the piston came out, so I had to push the piston back in.
Watch out.
Okay, now watch out when releasing the air. If that's still under pressure, depending on what your air compressor has. That's the air pressure that will be in there, unless you regulate it.
No, that's nice. That's nice. Normally I round it up first, then I go to that.
I was able to get the pistons to come out most of the way. That's a shim.
Oh, the little bolt off.
Now we just got to work on trying to get the pistons out of their the cylinder walls there, so we can access for the reseal.